The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go. 180.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
65, 65.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
And an alley to run. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And some room to roam now. That good for 22 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Right. Here we go, here we go. Black 80.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 50, 54. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go,
Here's
here we go,
2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo gives to Breida. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now he's forced out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow Incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
That's got to be a long day.
Here's Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal.
You got it. You got it.
Get out there.
Kill.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
Here we go. 180.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
I got you.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Here we go. Kill.
A first down carry by Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Hey, gun.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
You got tight right there.
White.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go. In the first half. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Cowboys.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott. Going right side. He has Witten. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jason Witten, 41 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Exit, exit.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
One, Omaha.
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Hey, gun.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Better bring.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jalen Smith and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Mike 54. Silver. Check. Lucky. Check three.
Hey, kill. 47.
Slam.
26.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 25.